Coming up on today's show, I'm going to give you 5 players, plus some bonus players that I'm going to be keeping my eye on in the New York Giants preseason finale against the New England Patriots tomorrow night, kicking off at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Our watch party, though, it'll kick off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So subscribe, turn your notifications on, and I better see you tomorrow. Before we dive into the players I'm keeping an eye on, every time we play the Patriots, I go back and I watch some Super Bowl highlights. And as I was doing so, I was unable to decide which one of these Super Bowl victories were my favorite. So I want to hear from you. You decide. You let me know which one. 42, 46, which Super Bowl do you love the most? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Let's dive into it. 5 players to watch in preseason week 3. The finale, the last dress rehearsal, and then it's real football in the regular season. Giants, Commanders, I cannot wait for that. We'll talk about some players that I'm keeping my eye on, and I'll give you some bonus players at the end. At the time of recording this video, we do not know if the starters are going to play, so not really going to talk about any of them. Let's start, though, with the main attraction, Jaxson freaking Dart. All eyes will be on Dart, and I honestly expect him to play a lot. Maybe the whole first half, as this might be the last time we get to see him in game action for a while. Hopefully, this is the last time he plays until next preseason, because that would mean the New York Giants are winning a lot of football games. If they're winning, they're not going to bench Russell Wilson. And on a high note, you came in, you lit the world on fire. Then you doubled down, and you were even better against the New York Jets. Continue, just level up your game. Be sharp. Be smart. Be confident. Be Jaxson Dart. You're all of those things. I don't really have much feedback from Jaxson Dart in the preseason. He's taking what the defense has given him. He's being smart and sound with his decisions. He's throwing a catchable football, and he's putting the ball with perfect accuracy on his receivers to maximize yards after the catch. He's led 2-minute scoring drives before halftime closes. I want to see him do that again tomorrow. I want to see him lead the troops. Just continue to do what you do and continue to put the pressure on the coaching staff of having to answer questions. Should and will he be the starter? Because if the media is asking that, it means you're playing your tail off, and you've been doing that. So let's just end preseason the way we started it and got it going against the Jets on a high note. If you're excited to see Dart play football again, hit that thumbs up icon. Hopefully it's the last time. Even though I do want to see him play more football. I just love watching that kid go out there and sling it. We'll all be watching Dart. We know that. But I also want to see what Dante Turbo Miller has in store for his last preseason game. I think that he's probably on the right side of the roster bubble for the New York Giants, but he is on the bubble. And there's no guarantee the New York Giants are going to keep Dante Miller. You know that Tyrone Tracy and Cam Scadaboo and Motor Singletary, are all going to make the roster unless something crazy happens. And with Scadaboo back at practice today, maybe we get to see him in the preseason. That'd be a lot of fun as well. But if Miller does what he has done again in the preseason finale, it's going to be a really tough decision for Joe Schoen. It's going to be a really tough decision for Brian Daboll. And I think you have to keep 4 running backs. I also want to see him continue to make plays as a receiver on top of making plays as a special team specialist. We saw him down that punt inside the 20. He had another tackle on punt coverage. If you want to increase the chances to make this roster, you have to have multiple tools in your bag. And if you can contribute as a running back and you can contribute as a special teams player, that's only going to just make it that much easier for you to make this roster. So I'm excited to see that. I want to see him continue to just go 0 to 60 faster than anybody on the football field. I'm going to be solely focused on 73, though. Evan Neal, this is a huge opportunity for you. Again, I don't think he's in danger of not making this football team. But, if he goes out and has a dominant performance, some chatter could start to heat up about maybe he should be the starting right guard over Greg Van Roten. I don't think he will be the starting right guard. Not saying I don't think he'll play well. I'm hoping he plays well. I'm rooting he plays well. If Evan Neal's good, that means the Giants are going to be better. So I don't care if he calls us burger flippers. I want to see the guy be a good football player. I just don't know if he's got that in him at this point. Like, I watched the film. I'm sure a lot of you, and I hope a lot of you watched the film. Shout out to Bobby Skinner, the Giants Nation show. He put out an awesome film breakdown that was digestible and easy to understand. He didn't look good. He didn't look bad. It was mid. 6.7, 6.7. You could see in the PFF grades. Like, they were bad. Like, he wasn't good, but he wasn't bad. And you know what happens if you're not good or if you're not bad? You're not a starter. And that's what we need Evan Neal to be. We need him to be better than Greg Van Roten. And at this point, he's just not. Got an opportunity, though, on Thursday Night Football against the New England Patriots to go out and put some people in the dirt. Go out and drive somebody. Create some running lanes for some of these running backs. The Giants have pass protected well, but they haven't really moved people and created running lanes for the backs. Evan Neal could do that. And I want to see him do that. So, no, I don't hate Evan Neal, even though he called us all burger flippers. But, like, when you're drafted number 7 overall, there's certain expectations you got to live up to. And if the expectation is that we're not hearing his name called on the broadcast, or we're not seeing him on his butt, or he didn't give up a sack, like, raise the bar. SEC, All-American, top 7 pick. Like, the bar shouldn't be he didn't suck. And if that's the bar, then we gotta have a different talk about Evan Neal. We'll continue to talk about Giants we got to watch for on Thursday night. But I got to tell you guys about our awesome sponsor on today's show, and that is Chubbies. And when you go to chubbyshorts.com/chatsports, you're going to get $10 off your purchase. With football season right ahead, that means summer is coming to a close. But there's still time to go on vacation and wear some Chubby shorts and some awesome Chubbies swim trunks. Before your pups get stuck in jeans and sweats this fall, set them free with the Line Swim Collection from Chubbies. Whether you're poolside, lakeside, or oceanside on that long-awaited vacation, these trunks are ready to travel. Life's too short for uncomfortable swim trunks, so these babies are set up for all-day comfort with a quick, dry stretch fabric and built-in liner that actually does its job. No more chafing, no more soggy butt, no more mesh disaster. I'm someone that's always struggled to find swim trunks that I like, that fit well and look good. Well, these Giant swim trunks, they look good and they feel good. That's all I'm asking for. I want comfortable, very good-looking gear to wear. And Chubbies, they figured that out. Skies out, thighs out is their motto. Whether you're suiting up for cannonballs, cookouts, or casual Fridays, Chubbies has you covered. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving the Giants Now Real Ones $10 off your order with our code CHATSPORTS at chubbyshorts.com. That's code CHATSPORTS at chubbyshorts.com. Support our show and let them know we sent you. Give summer one last hurrah. Keep the good vibes going with Chubbies. All that information will be clickable down in the comments and the description of this video. All righty, shout out to Chubbies for sponsoring this video. I want to see Jaylen Hyatt play some football. And I want to see him play football to the level that he believes that he is capable of doing. I know he's coming back from a hamstring injury, but reports are coming out that he is expected to play on Thursday. Art Stapleton, who has covered the Giants for a long time, says, I think Jaxson Dart, and so does Hyatt, start against the Patriots on Thursday. I want to see Jaxson Dart throw a deep ball to Jaylen Hyatt on the right side. That's really the only thing that we haven't seen from Dart. I know he threw that 25-yard touchdown to little Jordan Humphrey on the left side, but how about a young corks one deep to Jaylen Hyatt like Russell Wilson did to Beaux Collins? Hyatt, go out and do what you do, man. Like, go take the top off. Go put somebody in a blender on a 25-yard stop route. Again, like you did last week on the Bills. Against the Jets, excuse me. And there's other receivers that we're going to be keeping an eye on. Is little Jordan Humphrey going to make another play to make this team? Are we going to see Beaux Collins, the UDFA, make another play and increase his chances of making the roster? Is Montrell Washington going to get active again? Like, we can't ignore what Gunnar Olszewski has done. Juice Wells had a solid game against the Jets. There's a lot of young receivers that are going to be competing to make this team because Neighbors, Robinson, and Slayton and Hyatt all going to make this roster, in my opinion. They'll keep 6 guys. I used to think Amir Smith-Marset was the lock. I don't know if he is anymore. Humphrey, Smith-Marset, Collins, Washington, Cambry, he had an awesome catch. Wells, Olszewski, they're all competing for those 2 final roster spots at the receiver spot. Another player I'm going to be keeping my eyes on, is Trace Ford, a name that we haven't talked about a lot on this channel. We gave him some kudos after his performance against the New York Jets, and deservedly so. He was awesome, and he's honestly been good all preseason long. In the 2 preseason games he's played, 5 pressures, 4 quarterback hurries, and a quarterback hit. Like, if you can rush the passer, if you can generate pressure, you're going to be on the football field. And I know you got Abdul Carter. I know you got Brian Burns. I know you got Kayvon Thibodeau. But after that, including Chauncey Golston, like your top 4 are good. But, like, Tom and Fox can be taken off the roster for Trace Ford. And if Ford has another solid game, they may squeeze Fox out of the rotation and off the team and get Ford onto the roster. And that would be, honestly, like, I don't want to say this, good. Like, Tom and Fox is not that good of a football player at the NFL level. And having Ford outplay him, that's what we want to see. We want competition to breed those awesome results. So looking forward to seeing Trace Ford go out there, play some football, and go have a sack, strip sack. You might just make this football team. Some quick hitters. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on Greg Dulcich. I think the tight end position battle is not being talked about. You know, I believe Chris Manhertz is making the team. I think Theo Johnson's going to make the team as well. Daniel Bellinger, Greg Dulcich, Fedoni, they're all competing. Cor'Dale Flott, if you're going to play, go make some more plays and showcase your talent and let people know. It's a real position battle, and it has more to do with me as a football player than it does with Deonte Banks, if you know what I'm saying. Marcus Beaux, continue to build, man. Continue to set that foundation of being a young, growing prospect. And 91, show me something, man. I banged the table so hard for the Giants to draft you in the 3rd round. I was your biggest fan in the pre-draft process. I understand. You're a rookie. You're coming from a smaller school. There's going to be a learning curve. But how about you get somebody off you in the interior and you go sack quarterback on Thursday? How about you make a play behind the line of scrimmage? Show me something, 91. We're all rooting for you. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram @MarshallGreen_.